I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. What I just recited was the Pledge of Allegiance of the United States. Currently, 47 of the 50 states in the US require some version of the Pledge of Allegiance to be said, allowing for certain exemptions for staff and students who don't want to participate. So I grew up saying this in school at the start of each school day since I was 5 years old. I never thought anything of it until I moved outside of the US. More on this later, but first we have to turn our attention to Germany. One thing that is pretty typical for Americans to notice when they come to Germany is the absence of German flags flying everywhere. In the USA, you see American flags everywhere. Not just literally the flag flying, but the image of the flag everywhere, on t-shirts, on hats, on bumper stickers, on keychains, on phone cases. There's a whole American flag merch industry. But in Germany, it's incredibly rare to see the German flag. I can think of one building in Schwäbisch Hall that is consistently flying a German flag. So this building right here is basically town hall or city hall, and you'll see there's no German flag on it. In the States, this would absolutely have an American flag. Okay, back to the Pledge of Allegiance. This is totally normal in the United States, but this would never happen in Germany. After getting to know a lot of Germans, they find this to be creepy indoctrination, which looking back on it now, I can kind of see that. I had a really interesting conversation with my friend Riley about this subject.
American flags all over a lot of houses, American flag merch and stuff. And in Germany, I mean...
Which I don't know, I find it interesting just because it's like, I understand the fear,
yep,
the history behind it, but like, it wasn't that flag.
Right.
So that seems like it should be a symbol that they should re-energize around and
Oh, I like that a lot.
You know what I mean?
Because I think right now,
symbol of change.
When people see a German flag, they kind of feel like, oh, because of that. But really, it's a different flag representing the change.
And maybe that's just me, because when I see a German flag, I just think Germany.
Yeah.
So if we're judging patriotism on flags and Pledge of Allegiance, then it appears from the outside that Germany has no pride in its country. But this is not the case. Germans actually are proud and patriotic. Start talking about beer or cars or soccer, Germans will get patriotic real quick. But it's a different kind of patriotism. So let's talk about it. But first, a quick message from our sponsor who's become a huge supporter of my YouTube channel, CyberGhost VPN. Yeah, so anyway, back to the online privacy stuff. You're using a VPN, right?
Nah.
Oh man, you gotta use CyberGhost. It's one of the world-leading VPNs and it protects and encrypts all your data online.
Okay, but does it do anything else?
Yeah, I mean, besides privacy and protecting your data, you can also use it to unlock geo-blocked streaming services. Like I use it all the time here in Germany to watch HBO and Hulu.
Yeah, I'm not really into TV shows and movies. I'm more into sports.
Oh, yeah, man, that's perfect. I mean, the World Cup just started, and you can use one of CyberGhost's 8,500 servers in 91 different countries to get access to all sorts of different channels in different countries so you can watch some of the games for free.
Yeah, but like...
And it's the #1 most recommended VPN on Trustpilot with 5-star review, 24-hour customer support, and a strict no logs policy, so they don't even know what you're doing online.
Okay, I mean, that's pretty cool.
And you can use it on all major platforms. Like I always use it on my phone and my laptop, and one account can be used on up to 7 different devices. So you could share it.
Okay, I mean, yeah, it sounds like a good product, but I mean, that's just got to be crazy expensive.
Oh man, no. You use the link in the description, you'll get 83% off, and you'll pay just over €2 a month. Plus, you'll get 4 months free.
Okay, but what if I get it and I end up not liking it?
Well, there's a 45-day money-back guarantee, so it's risk-free. All right, you know what? Okay, I'm going to give it a try. CyberGhost VPN. American patriotism is loud. It is in your face. German patriotism, if you want to call it that, is quiet. It's subtle. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious to think, okay, because of the history of World War II, Germans can be uncomfortable with any sort of showing of patriotism or flag flying. I had a conversation with my old football coach of the Unicorns, Ziggy. He's in his 50s now, but he remembers growing up that you would really never ever see the German flag. It's only now in sort of the younger generations that people are being a little bit more comfortable with the German flag, especially showing around times like this, World Cup time. These are really sort of the only times where you will see German flags being flown on people's cars or from their balcony. It's super interesting to have a conversation with a German about this topic, because a lot of times if you ask a German, hey, are you proud to be German? They'll say, why should I be proud? I was just born in the country by coincidence. I didn't accomplish the things that the country has accomplished. Why should I feel proud? And this is a pretty common response. And if you look at the dictionary definition of proud, it says, feeling deep pleasure or satisfaction as a result of one's own achievements, qualities, or possessions, or those of someone with whom one is closely associated. Which this is super interesting, because I would say that I feel proud of my family members when they accomplish something. But also I am closely associated with them, and you could argue that I had some sort of influence on their life, therefore having a right to feel pride in their achievements. This matches up fine with that definition. But I would also say I feel proud of people that I am not closely associated with. Say there's like an old friend that I lost contact with 15 years ago, and I see them from afar on social media accomplishing their lifelong goals, and I had nothing to do with it. I was not an influence, I had nothing to do with it, haven't talked to them in 17 years. I feel proud of them. Now, I'm speaking super generally here, so relax if you don't apply to this, but I would say, in my opinion, Germans draw a line much closer than Americans do on who they allow themselves to feel like they are associated with. I feel Americans, on average, are more apt to feel an association with another American, and therefore find a way to feel pride in their accomplishments.
So there's this pretty popular post on Reddit that sums this issue up pretty well. And it says,
Germans are patriotic. In America, you show patriotism by attaching a full-size US flag on your pickup truck, or singing the national anthem before every single baseball game. In Germany, we show patriotism by voting for higher taxes on ourselves to make healthcare and college tuition universally accessible to our less fortunate fellow citizens, and by picking up after one another to keep public spaces clean and nice for everyone. There's two quotes that I very much like, and it's that Americans will say that they are proud to be American, and Germans will say they are glad to be German. It's a different, carefully chosen word.
Another great saying that I've heard quite often and I really like is, Germans are proud to not be proud.
This fits the German mentality perfectly. What's super interesting to me, though, is all of this subtlety and delicacy melts away when you start talking about regional pride in Germany. It's as if the Holy Roman Empire never ceased to exist. You go to Bavaria and you'll see Bavarian flags everywhere, Bavarian flag merch, and when you ask a person from Bavaria if they're German, they'll say, no, I'm Bavarian. Think about Cologne and Dusseldorf. This is one of the biggest regional rivalries in Germany. The rivalry is currently played out with sporting events and talking shit about one another's beer and culture, but the roots of the rivalry go way back. It's way deep. Some say the Battle of Wuringen on June 5th, 1288 is what started this rivalry. Deep roots, which is much older than the current country of Germany as we know it today. And there are tons of examples of this throughout Germany, of regional rivalries. It even goes village by village, of small villages which have a couple hundred or 1,000 people who have a huge, long-time rivalry with the next village. But like I said, this goes way back before the formation of modern-day Germany. It's like it's so deep-rooted. And this is why I think that the regional pride is so much more outward-facing, loud, more similar to American pride. So guys, I'm incredibly interested to hear your perspectives on this, whether you are a German or American or from some other country. Really curious to see what people think about this. So please let me know in the comments. And just want to give one more shout out to the sponsor of today's video, CyberGhost VPN. If you're looking for a great VPN at a great price, check them out with the link in the description. And there is a 45-day money-back guarantee. All right, guys, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. And I will see you next time.